We stopped overpacking and it changed the way we travel as a family. As a mom of 4, I know the firsthand challenges of overpacking and making sure that you have everything your family might need. My goal is to help you just completely lessen the stress, pack effectively so that you can get out there traveling with your family before hitting retirement and without being a trust fund baby. Hey, I'm Sydney, and we are a full-time travel family of 6 living in Romania for 6 months, but we've put it on pause to travel the world full time. So our goal is simple. We want to help teach other families that travel is possible and you don't need to be rich to do it or to wait, so that you can get out there and hopefully start traveling tomorrow. So jumping in, our first way that we stopped overpacking is to not buy anything new. Use what you already have, or if it's something that you must buy and you cannot do without, make sure that it's something that it can be reused for a future travel, or it can be reused after your traveling is done and you're back at home and it's your off time. So make sure that it is a smart buy and that it is going to be reused in other travel locations. Using your carry-on is the best way to go. And do not buy a new carry-on bag. Use an old book bag or a backpack. Our hands down dad's backpack that just carries all of our weight is this Venture Pal pack that we got from Amazon years ago. We've had, well, actually, this is our second of the exact same kind. Our first one lasted about 6 years, and we got it from Amazon until it just couldn't hold anymore. Everything was breaking. This is our second one of the exact same. It's ultra lightweight and thin and water repellent. We've never had anything get wet. And this holds everything that we need walking around the town during the day. And we'll show you some more of what's in there. And remember, if you're going to have your carry-on, it's going to get on the floor. It's going to be on the airport. It's going to be everywhere. And odds are it's gonna get dirty and it will 1,000% end up on the floor. So make sure that it's lightweight and don't go out there and buy something fancy and new and spend a lot of money. Use what you already have lying around until you figure out what really works for your travel style. So make sure that the compartments are going to be something that's usable that you can use. Make sure it's water resistant, especially if you're traveling to Asia or Europe. And above all, make sure that it's lightweight, because the last thing you want to do is just sweat consistently while carrying that around all through the day. Our cosmetics and bathroom items and products, use your current products instead of going out and buying the small little travel sizes. While those are easier to pack, it does make you spend more money. You could easily squeeze what you're using into smaller reusable pouches and cases, or just bring what you're already using because you know you like it and it's just easier. A great thing to do is to have like your bars, because your soap and shampoo bars are much easier to pack than the large giant bottles. And so that is something to think about when you go to buy your next bathroom or cosmetics. And then for your toothpaste, just bring one big tube of toothpaste for the whole family instead of everybody having their own toothpaste. Just bring one and it will cut down on packing space. Our second tip is to not buy any new clothes. It's your classic capsule wardrobe, which means your few pieces that you can mix match to make different outfits work. So jeans, you're talking black, white, navy blue, and it doesn't always have to be this. You can definitely throw in color pieces like a cardigan and layers. Just making sure in browns is also a great thing to mix and match so that your pants can be reused a few days, and you can reuse a few shirts, but you can put on a cardigan, you can throw maybe a tank top, and you can really just make a few pieces work without having it looking like you're repeating the exact same outfit every day, and keeps it kind of fresh and new. And it's great to just be able to mix and match your pieces to make several different outfits with only a few pieces, and drastically cuts down on what you need to pack. Your shoes, you want to pack shoes that are already broken in. It's going to prevent blisters. The worst thing to do is to buy brand new shoes, because remember, we're not trying to buy new things, but buying new shoes and then walking a ton in a new city and breaking them in is going to lead to blisters, especially for little ones. And that is the worst thing that you want to do. So our goal is usually one shoe per child, and they're wearing them the day of. And that drastically cuts down on our overpacking. An exception to this rule for our family would be if we know that there is a specific fancy dinner that maybe the tennis shoes just aren't going to cut it for that meal. Or if maybe we're going to the beach and you know that you're going to maybe need a pair of tennis shoes and like a pair of sandals or flip-flops for, you know, the beach or the pool or whatever that might be. But again, a pair of flip-flops are extremely flat and don't take up much space. If you want to make packing even easier, then go ahead and download my whole family packing list for all ages, and we use it for every trip. It's in the description box and the comments below. All right, number 3 is layering versus packing bulky items. Layering means that you're going to have several small pieces of clothing like your cardigans or a very thin, lightweight outer jacket instead of big, bulky, thick sweaters and puffy jackets is going to allow you to pack much thinner and cut down on the amount of bags you're going to have and free up your space. So layering equals more space. It's going to give you also more options for your different temperatures that you're going to be traveling, and it's going to save you space in your suitcase. Number 4, you're going to leave your heaviest, bulkiest outfit and shoes for your day of travel. Don't pack those. It's going to take up more space. It's going to make your luggage heavier. Go ahead and wear your heaviest shoes, your heaviest shirt and pants on your travel day so that it makes your luggage lightweight, because shoes are heavy. So if you are on the plane, slip them off and tuck your shoelaces inside your shoes so that they're not dragging everywhere, because that's gross. Nobody wants to do that. And again, never going to recommend walking barefoot through the airplane. And our 5th tip is a luggage. If you are under 1 week that you are going to be traveling, I would highly suggest a carry-on only with a few pieces that you can either rewash or rewear. If you're traveling for longer than 1 week, that doesn't mean you need to pack more clothes. It just means that you definitely will need to do laundry, and you might need to check a bag depending on how many people are in your family and what is going on. If your kiddos are in diapers or pull-ups, don't pack enough for the whole time. Pack enough for just a little bit, and then go buy locally a fresh package of those pull-ups or diapers so that they're not taking up space constantly. And your kids, especially if you have smaller little kids can share a suitcase. Odds are toddlers aren't going to take up a whole suitcase or a whole bag, and many times our toddlers share and combine, and that is 2-person per bag, which literally cuts down half the amount of bags. And you can always wash a load in the sink. Our favorite is our Tide to Go pods. They're really simple and easy to use. It's just a liquid little pack, and you can put it in the bathtub or, oh, can't see it. You can put it in the bathtub or in your sink, or you can go to your local laundromat and do a quick thing. But detergent sheets are great. Just remember to put them in a Ziploc bag, because if they get wet, it's going to be a disaster in your suitcase. So make sure that it is in something that if they get wet, it's not going to cause a problem in your luggage. But Tide liquid are our favorite, or our laundry sheets. Again, for your cosmetics and your bathroom stuff, you want to leave those big bottles at home, because half the time your accommodation, especially if it's a hotel, is going to provide shampoo and body wash. So just don't bring those unless you absolutely can't do without it, because that is going to severely help in your overpacking. And a lightweight bag for shopping and having groceries is a must-have. We have these all over. We just collect them, but we just keep them. It's really thin. It's extremely thin and light. We have this one in a green and white checkered bag, and they fold up. They utterly take no space at all. You won't even know that it's there, but when you're out, you don't have to buy anything. These are lifesavers. Number 6, if you are new to traveling or you are trying to stop overpacking, the best month to do this is in summer or autumn as a backup. Why summer? Because clothes are going to be the lightest and the smallest in summer, because you're not wearing as much, because it probably is so hot. So if you really want to try to start being a little bit more minimal and stop overpacking, try these strategies out in summer, because this is going to be the most effective and the easiest way to do it. If not, try it in autumn when it's getting a little bit cooler, where maybe you can get away with not a really thick jacket and you don't need gloves and hats and scarves and big boots. You just need some light layers in case it gets breezy or chilly. Those are the 2 best ways to do this. And up next, number 7, is our travel medicine bag that we really don't go anywhere without. We have our nausea sniffers and our ginger upset bellies for motion sickness, and some eye drops. These are our go-to. We have a bear one and Dramamine sometimes, which has become not as effective for our kids, and some chapstick. But we don't go anywhere without these, and this is an always must do. I don't care where you're packing, but if you have kids, this is the one thing that you should never leave your house without. All right, that is it. And this is the quickest way that you can start traveling with your family and kids without having to overpack.